Could the Golden State Warriors' recent struggles signal a turning point for the franchise? With a notable trade and a superstar returning to face his former team, tensions were high as the Warriors faced off against the Miami Heat. But instead of showcasing his immense talent, our star player delivered a disappointing performance, leaving fans hungry for more. What does this mean for the Warriors' playoff aspirations? Stick around as we dive into the details of this pivotal game and its implications. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all the latest Warriors news. Last Tuesday night, the Golden State Warriors faced off against the Miami Heat, and it was a tough pill to swallow. A 112-86 loss, not just a defeat, but a stark reminder of how much they miss Stephen Curry. Without him, the Warriors struggled to find their offensive rhythm, shooting a dismal 39.8% from the field and a staggering 9 of 38 from beyond the arc. Jonathan Kuminga led the team with 15 points, but it wasn't nearly enough against a Miami squad that was firing on all cylinders. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro put on a show, combining for 47 points and helping the Heat to a blistering 55.8% shooting from the floor. But the real story of the night was Jimmy Butler's return to Miami. After being traded to the Warriors before the deadline, expectations were sky high. Fans anticipated a big performance, especially in front of a crowd that once cheered for him. Instead, what they got was a lackluster showing from Butler, who finished the night with just 11 points on 4 of 13 shooting. It was shocking and frankly disappointing. Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back in his post-game analysis, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. He described Butler as incredibly passive, a player who seemed to just want to get through isn't that the opposite of what we expect from a player of Butler's caliber? We know him as Playoff Jimmy, a guy who thrives under pressure, who rises to the occasion in big moments. But in this game, he looked disengaged, and that's something that's hard to swallow as a fan. Now, let's think about the implications here. The Warriors are in a tight playoff race, and they need Butler to step up. They need him to be aggressive, to take charge, especially with Curry sidelined. If Butler can't deliver in moments like this, what does it mean for the team's future? Do you think this was the best decision to bring him on board? Honestly, I'm torn. He has the potential to be a game changer, but performances like this raise questions. Butler's quiet night was particularly surprising given his history of excelling in high-stakes situations. I expected him to make a statement, to show Miami fans that he still has it. Instead, the energy felt flat, and not just from him. The whole team seemed to lack that spark. As fans, we invest our emotions into this team, and seeing our star players not show up in crucial moments is tough to digest. Looking ahead, the Warriors have a chance to bounce back against the New Orleans Pelicans on March 28th. They'll hopefully have Curry back, and I can't stress enough how much that changes the dynamic of the team. With Curry on the court, the Warriors' offense transforms. It becomes fluid and explosive. But can we rely on Butler to step up, or will he fall back into that passive role? That's the big question. As I sit here, I can't help but feel a mix of hope and concern. The Warriors have made some strategic moves, but they need to be executed on the court. Each decision, each trade impacts not just the present, but the future. Fans have dreams of playoff glory, and every game counts. I want to hear from you. All, what do you think? Is Butler the player we thought he was? Will he find that aggression we desperately need? I want to hear your opinions down below. The Golden State Warriors are currently facing a pivotal moment in the 2024-2025 NBA season. With a record of 41-31 and sitting at number 6 in the competitive Western Conference, every game counts, and the absence of our star point guard, Stephen Curry, has been a significant factor in our recent struggles. Following a tough 112-86 loss to the Miami Heat, it's hard not to feel the weight of his absence. Curry has been nursing a pelvic injury sustained during the game against the Toronto Raptors on March 20, 2025, and as a die-hard fan, I can tell you that not having him on the court is tough to swallow. The Warriors, under head coach Steve Kerr, have been cautious with Curry's return. He's been traveling with the team and participating in workouts, which gives us hope, but Kerr made it clear that they won't rush him back. He just wasn't quite there. and we just can't risk it, Kerr said after Curry didn't play against the Heat. This approach shows a commitment to Curry's long-term health rather than risking further injury for a single game. But as a fan, I can't help but feel torn. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I want Curry back on the court to help us solidify our playoff positioning, but on the other hand, I understand the need for caution. Looking ahead, there is optimism surrounding Curry's potential return for the game against the New Orleans Pelicans on Friday, March 28, 2025. This is crucial. His performance could be the spark we need to ignite our playoff push. Before the injury, Curry was averaging an impressive 26.9 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game, while shooting 40.6% from three-point range. Let's be real. His presence is invaluable. He's not just a player. He's the heart and soul of this team. Can you imagine him back on the court, orchestrating plays and hitting those clutch threes? It's electric just thinking about it. I can't help but reflect on how much his return could change the dynamic of the team. The Warriors have the talent, but without Curry, we've seen the struggles manifest, especially in high-pressure situations. His leadership is something that cannot be quantified in stats alone. It's about the confidence he instills in his teammates and the way he elevates everyone's game. As we continue this road trip, it's clear that we need him back to navigate the remaining part of the season successfully. Now, let's talk strategy. If Curry returns against the Pelicans, how do we think he'll fit back into the lineup? Will he be on a minutes restriction, or will he be unleashed right away? This is the kind of decision-making that can make or break our playoff hopes. I want to hear your thoughts on this. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions, down below. As we gear up for what could be a critical game, we also have to consider the implications of Curry's health on our playoff run. If he comes back strong, we're not just looking at making the playoffs. We're talking about making a deep run. The chemistry with Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and the rest of the squad is something that can't be replicated. The Warriors have been through ups and downs, but with Curry back, we can find that rhythm again. Ultimately, I believe this cautious approach is the right path. The last thing we want is for Curry to have a setback that could jeopardize not just our season, but his career. So, as we wait for the latest updates, I urge you to stay hopeful. We're all in this together, and the energy from the fans can make a difference. If you're as excited as I am about the potential return of Stephen Curry, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's rally together as fans and keep the faith alive that we'll see our superstar back on the court soon. The Warriors need us now more than ever.